really want to know where those doors go now. Like, they are haunting me. Anyway, let's pull out and take a look at Flex here. We have Explicit onto Kronos. Swole Nate playing Ares again. And Get Sticker playing Humbats this time around. On the opposite side, on the left side of the spectator, we're rocking the blue, excuse me. We have Mexican as... Okay, it took me a second, because the last time I looked at them, Mexican was using Bacchus, and I said in my head, that's weird, because Piglet normally plays supports. Why isn't he playing Bacchus? And then we load in, and they've switched. They've switched before, but I didn't catch it. So, Piglet is going to be playing Bacchus, Jigs is going to be playing Tyr, and Mexican is going to be playing Habwa. And right away, we've got Piglet is already building up towards a Magi's Blessing. He's got Magi's Cloak too. Mexican's got his Golden Sash, so he can go ahead and turn that into a Warlock Sash. And Jigs has Combat Boots, which are going to be Warrior Tabi.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. So, let's see here. On the other side, we have Explicit rocking the Doom Orb 2. And we've got Swole Nate again with the building into Sovereignty right away. And they're just kind of tearing down the lane. We see wards, one in the middle, one on the right side, just in case Tryhards gets a little bit brave and try to go way up into their jungle. But it seems like Flex are going to be the really brave ones. Is this really brave? Is it like going this deep that brave? I feel like it is.
No, I mean, it's kind of a little bit standard for the 3v3 meta to steal that speed on their side, instantly go to the mid lane, clear the wave, then continue on your buffs. It's just, you know, they have the wards to see and know that they're safe.
Yeah, okay. Alright then. Well, definitely not as brave as I thought it was, but, you know, bonus points for small bits of bravery. And we're going to see, it looks like Tryhards has managed to take 2 buffs while Flex only took 1, but Flex is back in the jungle for their second buff now. And Tyr is alone in the mid lane. Just farming. Oh, no, he's not. Piglet's here now. He's just farming it up. Holding hands, being buddies. Chilling in the mid lane. Hebo is soloing the speed buff in the upper right corner of the minimap, and there's the burp from Bach as Ares claps his shield to the CC reduce. I cannot talk today. I'm having the worst time with it. I really am. However, Mexican gets caught with the double chains from Ares. Bacchus leaps in, and there's a slow from Kronos, excuse me, the stun from Kronos. Jigs in a lot of trouble catching the flames and gets owned by Get Sticker with the slam from Hun Bats. Wow, first blood on the Flex.
And that all led to leaving Habwa alone to try to take that speed buff. He can't really do it as quickly as, you know, an entire team rolling together to do it. They lost momentum in the mid lane because everything was pushed to the tower. They went to stop that. Habwa went to get that speed, and it just left him in poor positioning.
Yeah, and so we're already seeing Flex ahead, first blood again this time, and it's on Get Sticker this time instead of Ares or, you know, something troll. So I really want to see what Humbats does with this little bit of a lead he has. Hopefully, one of the interesting things is, like, it's hard to see what people do with leads because, like, there's one lane and there's, like, how am I trying to say this without sounding completely ridiculous? There's, like, in Conquest, like, when people get big leads, they just start going really aggressive. They're, like, in your jungle, taking your stuff all the time. Here, like, it's this much smaller map. You really know where people are a lot more often, especially if you ward. So, I feel like the aggression is a lot more, like, hidden, a lot more flashy, where you're sitting in lane, and if the Tyr has 2 kills, then he's going to be way more willing to suddenly blink into you and then fearless you. He's going to be way less reluctant to do that.
Yeah. I mean, in the 3v3, you always have teammates to back you up, and normally when you get a lead in the lane in Conquest, you've got that lead for your lane, and you're the one who can be aggressive against one other god or a duo lane. And it's just, in this, you know, whether Get Sticker has that little bit of lead from the kill, he's still got teammates there, and enemy has teammates to back up and kind of help anyone out of any tight spots that would cause.
Okay, so Bacchus is going to leap in and try to belly flop. Kronos, however, has his rewind. Gets stunned, though, because Piglet is rather drunk for some reason. It's only like 5 o'clock on the West Coast. Come on, Piglet. Like, well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Never mind. Anyway, Flex is ahead. They're just going to be content to sit here and farm the lane. It looks like Explicit was probably trying to backbait, but nothing really. And right now, They're just still farming. Piglet is looking for that engage, though, but Swollen is there to counter him. Misses the first chain, and Piglet bounces in. There's the blink Fearless from Tyr, who goes so brave into the tower. Gets stunned by Kronos. There's the drunk from Bacchus. Rewind for Kronos. And there's the pull from Ares right now. There it is. Jigs goes down. Piglet is about to go down as well. Gets stunned out. Misses the one on Kronos. And there's the leap from Humbats that misses Humbats. However, it brings down the satellite onto Hebo. And that might be a dead Piglet. Piglet is dead. Hebo is going to run for his life. And yeah, Flex is ahead now even more.
What was great there is whether he would have been able to secure the kill or not, Humbats went in there and jumped on top of Hebo. Wow, wait.
Really bad, but Tyr making plays. Jigs, really good job putting his team on the map there. Hebo got dove. Well, Hebo, like, he got caught outside the tower, walked into his tower thinking he could maybe do something. Ares was like, I have all 3 chains on you, and I still have my 3 up. There's no way I'm gonna let this go. Walks in the tower after him. Tyr, being the pro bro that he is, does not let Hebo die in vain, and Lawbringers into the tower and gets Ares with a fearless combo. That was absolutely really that was really
Tyr was the hero they needed.
Tyr was the hero that Gotham deserves. Wait. Anyway. So we now see tryhards are actually on the map, which is really good to see for them. Gitsticker and all his boys are level 7, whereas Piglet and all his boys are level 6. Let's look at the XP. 13, 14, 40, 15, it's just going up. It's the wave. 1,500 in favor of Flex. 1,500 gold in favor of Flex. We've got Warlock Sash finished for Mexican. We've got Warlock Sash on the way for Explicit. I'm not really seeing anything crazy other than Barrier for Piglet. I'm really liking the Barrier idea.
I'm always on the fence about Barrier, like how effective it really is in a team fight, how much damage is blocking. Funny thing is, I usually see it picked up when you have something like a Hobble. As weird as I've just noticed that whenever there's a Hobble on a team and you have like a Bacchus or something, I've always randomly seen a Barrier come into it.
Yeah, and that's definitely Shell of Absorption. That Shell of Absorption, that's my bad because I called it Barrier and it just kind of stuck.
Yeah.
But we see Piglet and Tyr, they're kind of wandering around. You know, red team was taking their buffs, and they might have wanted to do something there, but they weren't really in a good position to really contest. So Flex is going to clear wave, and Bacchus goes in. I think he might want to poke. He lands the stun, but Ares lands a chain and another chain and gets 3'd before the other chain can land, but he is out of range anyway. So Piglet escapes quite alright.
It is obnoxious that Ares' chain gets rid of Magi's Blessing now, since slows take it off, I believe, now.
That is
even
annoying.
just a chain... I'm not positive about that, but I think it works that way now.
Well, there's two
Feel free to
Magi's
correct me in chat.
There's 2 Magi's Blessings and 1 Ares, so we're gonna find out this match. Alright, so Hebo backs, backs, and we're seeing Tyr back, or no, he's gonna stay in lane because Piglet can't hold this by himself, at least until Hubwa gets back. Doom Orb is ready on Explicit. We've talked about this already. We're seeing Gitsticker with Jotun's Wrath, and Ares is just building the same way he's built all 3 rounds. He might, however, forego the Pestilence because he might not.
And it does. It just happened right there on Bacchus. He chained Bacchus, and there goes Magi's.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I was watching Bacchus too. Yeah, that's crazy. So the blink ulti from Ares as soon as Bacchus leaves. Fortunately, both members of Tryhards have their beads up, and everybody's okay. I'm just imagining how catastrophic that would have been if the beads weren't up. But
the key moment now is Hunbats has free reign for his ultimate.
Oh yeah. That is absolutely true, because Magi's Blessing is down on Tyr, and Beads is down for Mexican. So that is really advantageous to Hunbats. It's kind of up to Flex to choose their engage. Let's follow along with Tyr here. Tyr and Bacchus are going into the left jungle. Bacchus is heading north. He's just watching. Bacchus is seeing what's up. They're all backing in the upper left corner of the map. Hebo is alone in the mid lane, and now Tyr's coming in to get a little bit of XP. They're gonna. I thought they were gonna get a little bit of poke on this tower since everybody was in base, but they're gonna wander around in the jungle for buffs. It looks like
nothing for them to take at this moment.
No, nothing at all.
Flex is doing a very, very good job at just controlling all the buff camps and keeping things down and then guessing.
Yeah, Flex is Flex is they know this game so well. They really do. This game type, I should say, really, but they really know exactly what they're doing. They know, okay, here we have a Blink ultimate onto Ares here, and then we have, oh, Piglet leaps in and manages to make everybody around him drunk. There's the Fearless on the Hun Bats, but Hun Bats leaps out, and there's the Lawbringer, and there's the Satellite Flight landing on the ground. Oh, Kronos land. No, did he miss the stun? I think so, but Tyr's still in the fight, bashing and brawling. There's the Bacchus Burp trying to land, and Kronos is elected to rewind. I don't know why he was elected to rewind, but he just is elected because I said so. And Bacchus goes down due to the 1, and Mexican is in a really bad position here. All 3 chains from Ares land, but he is unwilling to dive that, and that engagement again goes to Flex.
It's fantastic play right there. That Habwa actually was forced to use his ult to dodge the yank-in by the Ares since his beads was down.
Oh, wow. What is the cooldown? The Ares chains is 90 seconds, and then you add on 15-second cooldown, or 15% cooldown. That's... Do math for me, please.
Math? I'm not 8. No. I'm terrible at math, honestly.
I am too, man! Like... What is it, like 72 seconds or something, maybe? I don't really know. All I know...
That's why I have a calculator.
Yes. Well, here's the thing. As Jigs chases out Hun Bats, gets Sticker forced to retreat over there. Here's the thing. Ares cooldown is at 90 seconds minus CDR. Beads is a flat 90-second cooldown. Ares is going to win thanks to CDR. That's just how this works. That's just flat out how this works. So, advantage Ares currently, he is 3-1, again, putting the team on his back, 8,100 net worth. It's ridiculous. He's got full blink, he's got Void Stone, he's got Solve, he's ready to bring the pain. It's up to tryhards here. They still have their tower. We're still early days in this game, fortunately. So, this can turn around. This really can turn around. If we look at the differentials, there's not that much a difference. It's substantial, but it's not like... catastrophic. It's only
it's not at the point where the lead's just overwhelming and you are at that point where you can't even sit in lane with them anymore.
Yes, thank you. That's exactly what I was looking for. Only 2,400 gold difference, 3,100 XP. It's noticeable, but it's not game ending. So tryhards is still in this. You can tell also if tryhards weren't in this, Flex, they know how to play this game. They are an aggressive team. They would have definitely tried to make a play inside of tryhard's tower. There's a reason they're being cautious. It's because they're not ready to yet. And so we're seeing chains land onto Piglet. The last one misses. However, he's going to take that percent damage from the Searing Flames and is chased out. There is the ultimate. And he leaps out, tried to leap out, gets owned by all the CC that they had to offer. And now Hebo is in a bit of trouble. Fear is in. I almost called him Tearless, but he's in the fight and actually switches over to defensive to pull out. So what happened to Bacchus there? He got pulled in by Ares. He tried to leap at the last second, but got pulled in by Ares, stunned by the Chronos 3, and then Hun Bats dropped the satellite on him. Ares is making some sort of play over here, chasing a kill, manages to run out Tyr and make Hebo back off.
I mean, honestly, what we're seeing with the Ares, right, there's the same shenanigans that was happening to the Odin. You know, because they're Guardians and stuff, they're neglecting beads, they don't pick up beads, and they poke him down a little bit, they get rid of his Magi's, and then they just pull him in and burst him. Even if he's the only one they kill.
The Bleak Fearless from Tyr forces Kronos to rewind. Ares lands a chain, and Bacchus is leaping in. There's the Lawbringer from Tyr forcing him to get out, and there is Mexican with his ulti, slaying Get Sticker. Mexican goes down, unfortunately, to Ares, and Explicit is burning up Piglet, but he doesn't do that much damage yet. I just saw him attacking really fast. I was like, oh, Piglet's about to get owned, but then I saw how much health he was actually losing. I was like, oh, never mind.
Kronos not yet at that point.
No, not at all. Okay, there's Kronos again being leapt on, and there's the stun, but Piglet's just gonna let him go. He's like, nah, I don't need to beat you with my meat stick.
To note, Explicit's doing a really good job again of not dying and keeping his Doom Orb stacks. He's been playing, you know, aggressive enough to, you know, put like some danger out there, but he's not dying. He's not overextending, and he's backing up his teammates.
Excuse me. He's doing a fantastic job of that. I completely agree with you there. One of the most interesting things I want to point out, Swollen 8, I know I've been riding this guy I might have a man crush. We're not going to talk about that. What we are going to talk about is how he's been using the same for the last 3 games. That's what we're going to talk about. He's built Pestilence again. Do they have any healing? No, but he built Pestilence. Why? It adds aura and damage to him as Ares. He's used the same 4-item build the last 3 games we've seen him in.
He's basically saying, hey, Tyr, I hear your heal got nerfed. I'll build this. Try to heal now.
Oh, that's pretty good. I didn't even think about that.
I don't know. I feel like it compounds to an extent.
So Ares is trying to pull in people here, lands it on the Bacchus and Tyr. Tyr manages to beat, and there's the satellite coming down. Piglet is in a world of trouble. Get Sticker, however, goes down first to Jigs. Mexican manages to slay Explicit as well. Piglet, however, goes down, and Jigs is the last man left. Oh, no, he's not. I was completely wrong. Swollen is the last man left alive. Jigs is trying to bait out the Ares. You need to run. You need to run, Jigs. However, Hebo is there to save the day. What's up, Hebo? Hebo gets the Deicide on the Swollen. Well played.
That was the play they needed.
That was the play they needed right there. That literally was the play they needed. Well played by tryhards there, making something happen.
Your middle tower is under attack.
That was awesome. That was really cool. Okay, let's take a look here. So 1,400 gold difference, 2,100 XP difference. If we look at the builds, Jigs has finished his Height of the Urchin. He's going to be building stacks onto that. He's got his Jotun's Wrath for the extra bit of cooldown, the extra bit of pin, the extra bit of mana, the physical power. You know, Jotun's Wrath is an awesome item. And
it's fantastic.
yes, it's lovely. We're seeing people just wander around the jungle. There is a fat wave pushing towards Tryhard's tower, but Hebo is there to clean it up. So it looks like after that fight, we're going to see buff camps taken. After buff camps are taken, we're going to see people rotate in the farm, and they're just going to wait for another opportunity to pounce.
Yeah, they're just going back to what they know. Farming, getting ahead, taking what advantages they can.
Let's see over here. Swollenate is not doing anything. He's just standing majestically in his fountain. We see Mexican, all 3 members of Tryhards, actually just Mexican, rolling down to the blue buff. And Tyr, what are you doing, Tyr? You're like I want to go to lane and hang out with Bacchus, but there's cool stuff in the jungle. I think I saw a shiny rock yesterday. Like, make up your mind, please. Okay.
Is he rocking the indecisive Tyr skin?
What would that even look like? Like, what would an indecisive... they should have it so, like, it has something to do with his stances. He just can't decide what stance he wants to be in. They should make some sort of joke off that. That'd be great. Alright, so Jigs, even though I tease him, he's honestly just kind of playing the lookout role. Like, he's ready to move at a moment's notice for his team. And, you know, everybody's coming back in the mid lane. We're just waiting for an ideal engage here.
Flex is committing a little bit more to their actives. They've fully leveled up almost all their actives but 1, whereas Tryhard are still, you know, relying on 1 active each and just level 1 creeping.
Oh, I did not notice that, thank you. Okay, Bacchus tried to leap in there on the backing member of Flex, but he managed to slide out real easy, so no problems there. And all 3 members of Flex are in the base, allowing Tryhards to push, but they're not going to be able to push too hard. Here comes Get Sticker back in the lane. All buffs on the map are down. The only XP in the game is flowing back and forth down the lane right now.
Best thing ever is going to happen. We're going to find out what Ares wanted with that uncommon sash.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be an ethereal stash. If he builds Warlock Sash on Ares and wins this game, I'm going to lose it.
I just don't know how he would even stack it.
Like, the stream would just cut off. You just hear, like, I'm done, and then the stream's just done. Oh, speaking of being done, Piglet leaps in, and there's the Blink Fearless, but misses. However, we're going to see Kronos poking people down. Ares might want to get an engage, but they just make the members of Tryhards back off. Okay. So, Tryhards try to make an engage happen there. Piglet went in, Jigs went in, nothing really happened. I really like the synergy that Piglet and Jigs have going on between the Belly Flop Fearless, Blink Fearless combo. But, it's, like, Flex is ready for it. They're ready and waiting.
So how do you feel about that Pestilence on Get Sticker as well? I mean, is it just not just the healing reduction side what they're going for? They're just looking for that magical protection and health? I feel like Bulwark is just another suitable choice, but...
See,
I mean, it's...
That's what I thought. The only reason... okay, I completely understand the Pestilence on Swollenate. It's the aura adds to his magical power, and it kind of hurts Tyr. Or, I mean, it definitely hurts Tyr, but, like... I don't... I don't think Tyr heals enough, and that's crazy considering how much his heal used to do and still does. But I still don't think it's enough to really warrant putting the time in to get a Pestilence. To me, getting a Pestilence means they have 2 or 3 people on their team who can heal. And that healing is really annoying. That's why I would get a Pestilence. I definitely agree with you in saying Bulwark of Hope is, in my opinion, or is just generally probably a better choice. I don't know why Swollen didn't go into it, especially with a Hebo on the other team, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like especially since there is a Hobble on the other team who's very good at, hitting you kind of hard
Oh
and then
my
finishing
god,
yours.
we have a really big engagement coming out here. There's the Hebo ulti onto everybody. Bacchus makes everyone drunk. Get Sticker manages to beat it. Here's the pull by Ares right there. There's the satellite coming down onto the ground. Get Sticker is solo being chased by Tyr. Back here in the front line, we have Piglet and Mexican trying to stay alive. Piglet doing his best to peel for Mexican, but Mexican is gonna go down right now. There he goes right there. Piglet trying to get out. And let's see what's going on here. Explicit in a world of trouble, trying to do what he can. Is his ulti up? No, it is not. He's just dancing around as Kronos, bringing the pain in the back line. Jigs really wants to make something happen with Explicit, considering Piglet died, but he's 2v1. And Explicit is literally standing there as bait, and Swollen is landing all his chains. Oh, this is really, really bad for Jigs. This is really, really bad for Jigs. He's trying to make something happen, but there's the deicide.
So guys, about that Ares.
About that Ares.
Ares.
About that Ares, though.
I don't know how I feel about the Ares going so deep for the Hoonbats. Yes, he did get the tier going so deep for the Hoonbats. Because, he did get him in the end. But could they have possibly just retreated and gotten both the Kronos and the Ares instead? And taken, a 2-kill lead there?
I agree with you there. Excuse me. I definitely don't really know about Tyr diving so hard after that Hunt Bats. And then, did he get the kill on Bats?
Yeah, he did get the kill on Hoonbats, I believe. But what that just left is the rest of his team to fend for themselves against the Ares and Kronos. And, Tyr is a lot, like Bacchus does have peels, but the Hobble is, relying both on Tyr and Bacchus's peels.
Yeah, so, Jigs made a man mode play, going after the Hunt Bats like that and actually getting him, but he ended up potentially, I don't really want to hit the nail on the coffin yet and slam him, but potentially he might have cost his team that fight by not being there to support people. So I'm gonna go with you on this. It probably would have been better if he was there. Yeah, like 100%. That fight could have gone a completely different way. Actually, we have a fight going on over here in the jungle. Tyr is being hunted out. He switches to defense form and tries to get away. He's forced a Lawbringer out, but Lawbringer's straight up and down. And now there's the satellite for Hunt Bats. And there's the Ares ultimate. Kronos is forced to rewind, and Jigs gets pulled in, and Jigs is looking kind of low. What's going on, Jigs? And he gets caught by the Kronos stun and the Kronos 1. Piglet tries to peel, but gets caught again by Explicit. And now Explicit is in a world of hurt. Explicit has a Bulwark of Hope as Kronos. I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but Explicit has a Bulwark of Hope as Kronos. And now Swollen 8 is over here dancing with Piglet. And Piglet manages to get a stun and manages to leap out. Hunt Bats also has Bulwark of Hope. And Hunt Bats escapes thanks to his Bulwark of Hope. Ares, though, still in the fight. And now he's out.
I'm kind of like, I could have sworn Get Sticker had a Pestilence. Did he sell it? Like, I didn't missee that, right?
I think so too, man. Like, I'm pretty sure we both saw the same thing. I'm like 98% sure that he had a Pestilence and they probably sold it. Because they were like, you know what? That's right. Bulwark is a good item.
they're listening to the stream.
Yeah, even though the game is probably already over, they're definitely listening to the stream and making choices as we say.
Well, at least we called it, We knew that, Bulwark was the more suitable choice.
Yeah, we did. So. And
you called that Ethereal Staff? There you go. Hedge.
Yeah, well, this guy in chat was like, man, he's going to build Staff. He's not going to build god dang Warlock Sash. I was like, whoa, bro. Like, maybe.
Come on, Ares with Warlock Sash, that fire farming those waves.
Dude, you know how much health and damage he do? Okay, we have both teams back in the mid lane. Ahibo is coming up the lane now. So Flex still has their tower. Tryhards does not. Piglet tries to initiate again, but loses his Magi's Blessing in the first seconds of the fight. Again, Ares is in deep, but so is Tyr in the back line. Tyr gets stunned out, and Ares is roasting Piglet alive. There's the ultimate from Ares, and he manages to pull in Piglet. However, Mexican ulties and hits Ares. There's the satellite forcing everyone away. Mexican's bulwark pops, and now Piglet goes down. Mexican in a world of hurt. He goes down too. Tyr is trying to do what he can with his Fearless. He gets stunned out. There's the one, and he goes down as well. Dia's side.
It's insane. I mean, do people see this Ares standing man mode in the middle of 3 people and killing them faster than he's dying? He's got the Gem of Isolation, he's got the Pestilence, he's putting out tons of % health damage with his fire, and he's just hitting them all.
It's so troll. I love it. That's why I love it. I love troll things. I really do. Okay, so the surrender vote comes out from Tryhards. They're going to forfeit game 1 to Flex. This is a best of 3 series, so congratulations to Flex for winning the first game.